If you are working with Laravel, you probably need to manage roles. In this video, let me show you how to manage roles for a Laravel 9 project the easiest way and for a simple project. As I told you before, I'm working with a Laravel 9 project, and as I started Kit, I'm using Laravel Breeze. So the only thing I have right now is the main dashboard that comes by default with Breeze, and this view of an admin page that only users with role admin should be allowed to see it. Okay, let's see the code. In this nav link, I'm just returning this root, which is admin, that only is returning this view admin that I just show you, which is the admin page that we want to prevent for not admin role users to see. We are going to work with root name prefixes that is going to help us for all the roots that we want for our admin role users. We can put it inside this root group. So let me copy this and paste it in our root files, which is web.php. We were working with this, but we are going to modify it. Okay, so let's work with this example. We are naming this prefix group admin because inside here, inside this group, we want to put all of our roots that is going to be for the admin role, right? So we have root name admin which contains this group that is going to be admin / users for all of our admin roles. Okay, we are going to return here. We are just going to return a view because we are not working with controller, right? So we have root get users, and this function is going to return a view, which is going to be our admin view, that I just showed you. Then we need to work with middlewares because that is going to prevent that only login users and users with the role that we want to work with are going to be able to see what we need. So we need, first of all, we need to work with auth, the middleware that comes by default. Then maybe we can put verified, the other middleware that comes by default for verify email users. And lastly, we are going to create a new middleware that is going to be isAdmin for our admin role user. This is lowercase. Before we continue, let me show you how our roots are being handled. If we go to the terminal and we are in the path of our project, we can type php artisan root list. Okay, but I was forgetting that we are going to delete this name that we were working with. We save it and we call our root list. And here, maybe you know, maybe you don't, but here is what we are going to see in our browser, like, I don't know, dashboard, /dashboard, or /docs 9x, like this example, right? So we have here, we are working with this, this is what we are working with. This is /users. But the tricky part is that if we don't put any name, it's going to call just admin dot, as you can see here. But if we name it, like, you can name it whatever, however you want. We save it, we call root list, and it doesn't change here, but it changes here, admin dot users. So this is very helpful because then when we are going to call for our root, we just need to call it admin.users, admin.tasks, admin. I don't know, schedule, whatever you need. So this is why we are working with names. For your projects, you can maybe you are going to, of course you are going to need more root, so you can call it / or name that task or name that I don't know, whatever you need. Okay, now we are going to continue and we need our middleware. We go to our terminal and we type php artisan make middleware is admin middleware. Okay, that's done. We can search for it. Is admin middleware in the handle function, we are going to write a condition, whether it's admin or not. So we type if, and what's going to be the result of this if? We are going to abort with 403. Okay, so what's going to be the condition? If the login user, which is auth user, whether it's admin or not, we are going to add a field in our database in the users table is admin. We are going to say if the login user is not an admin, we are going to abort with 403. Okay, so after doing this, we need to register this middleware, right? So we search for kernel, which is right here, and in root middleware we register the new middleware we just created. So the name we wrote is, let me check, is admin. Okay, so we type is admin, which is going to be is admin middleware class. Remember that this is admin middleware is added at the top of our file, which is right here. So what's next? We need to add this field we were talking about, is admin field, to our users table, right? So we go to the terminal and we type php artisan, we make migration, add is admin to users table. Okay, that's done. So we go to that file, which is add is admin to users table, and here we type table boolean. The field we were talking about is admin, and by default is going to be false. So whenever someone registers in our application, by default is going to be false, so that person is not going to be an admin. Now we need to go to user model and type in feedable the new field we just added, which is admin. Okay, so remember, okay, that's it. So remember, by default, the user who registered in our application is going to be false, so it's going to be 1 for admin and 0 for not admins, or for any user. So when someone registers to our application, it's going to be 0. For this to work, we need to migrate the new field we just added, so it's php artisan migrate. Okay, so finally, for our client, we need to tell him how to log in as an admin user, right? So we are going to work with a seeder, which is php artisan make seeder user seeder. Let's go to that file. We search user seeder. No, user seeder. This is the one, and we type. We call the model for the user, and we want to create, so we type create. Okay, and then we call our field. So the first field is name, which is going to be, I don't know, admin. Then the email, which we can type admin.admin.com. Okay, now we need the password. The password or the email can be changed by the user later. With the new version of this Laravel breeze, the user can change the password or the email. Okay, and finally we need to write is the new field we just added, is admin, which for this user is going to be 1. Like I told you, for regular users is going to be 0. Now for this reader to run, we need to call it from database seeder. So database seeder, and we call our seeder like this. Call the name of our seeder is user seeder class. Finally, we need to run our migration and our seeder. So we type php artisan migrate. We are going to delete and rerun our migrations with this flag seed. Okay, that's done. So we can go to our project. We go to register. We are going to fill it with this extension, which is fake filler. We type, and if we go to admin, which we are still looking at it. Why? I think it's because we forgot to call from the new root that we created. Yeah, this is the one. So let me check. PHP artisan root list, and the name of that root is admin.users. Okay, so we need to type here admin.users. We save it. Oh, we didn't save it. That's why seed in database. We didn't save anything. Okay, let me save and rerun our migration. Okay, that's done. So let's see if everything is working correctly. Let's first register as a simple user, so we won't be able to see the admin area. Let's register, and if everything is working okay, we shouldn't be able to see. That's right, photo free, forbidden, that's the middleware we were working with. And now let's test with the admin seed. We go to login, and it was admin@admin.com, and the password was password. Okay, so we should be able to see the admin area. Okay, it's working, everything is working okay. But if we are a regular user, we shouldn't be able to see the admin menu, right? So let's work with this and let's finish the video. Okay, let's take care of this admin area for our front end. For the backend, we take care of it with our middleware. So this is the area we want to work with. It's a simple if. So if the login user is admin, we show it, otherwise we don't. And we can end it here. And if. Let's save it and let's go. Here it is. If. Okay. Let's see if it works. Remember, we are not admin. Okay, we can see it. And if for some reason the person knows the URL, he won't be able to see because he's going to be redirected with 403. Okay, so for simple projects, this is enough, whether you have users or admin roles. If you want to get deeper, you can use this PATI Laravel permissions package to get permissions and roles. If you want, you can check the series I created with that particular package. Remember, this code is going to be on GitHub on the description below. And I was forgetting, I told you that you can change your email or your password. So in this new Breeze version, you can go to your name, profile, and you can change here the email or update the password for if you are an admin, right? Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time.